A very good afternoon and welcome back to the class. As you know, we are almost at the end of the chapter where we are only doing some more worked out problems on finding the square root of decimal numbers. So let me go back to the board and take up a few more examples to allow you to understand how to find the square root of any given decimal number. So let me go back to the board. Yeah, I hope you're seeing the board behind me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So square root of decimals. Okay, we will take up a few problems from the exercise 6.4. So find the square root of.
Ma'am, can you mention the question number? Because
Yeah, third question, third main. I am on question number 2, 7.29. This is the third main, the second question in exercise 6.4. I think the page number is 108. Page 108. Right, I think you got it now. Okay, the second one says I need to find the square root of 7.29. Like we have already seen how to find the square root of numbers without the decimals using the long division method. Now we are going to extend our understanding to find the square root of decimal numbers. So the first step, as we remember, we have to put or segregate the numbers into blocks. That means two numbers in one block. So I take this as one block and the 7 will be another block, right? So once you have made the numbers or grouped the numbers in pairs, we start with the long division. So what is the first step we have to do?
Yes, ma'am, we have to find a number whose square is less than 7.
A single digit in the block. It's only a single because there were 3 digits. This 2 and 9 have become a pair and 7 remains alone. So the first step is to find a square number which is less than 7. Which is the square number? 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, which is the square number which is less than 7?
4.
2 square, 2. So 2, I know 2 square is going to be 4, whereas 3 square is 9. So I don't have 9 with me, I have only 7. So I have to take a square which is less than the given number. So that will be 2 square, which is 4. So my divisor and the quotient will be 2 and 2. So 2 2s are 4. Then I need to subtract. Right? So when I subtract, I get 7 minus 4 as 3.
Ma'am, we'll get 3, ma'am.
Yes, 3. So next what I have to do, I have to bring down the next block.
Yes, ma'am, then we have to double the divisor also.
Bring them
Yeah, that we will come. First bring down the number, right? So when you bring down, it becomes as 29. But what are we doing now? Actually, the decimal part is completed. Sorry, the whole number part is completed. Now we are moving to the decimal part. So when you move on to the decimal part, we should not forget to put the decimal point in the quotient also. Alright?
Yes, we
Because
must
my whole number division is over. Now I am moving on to the decimal part where 2 and 9 are in the decimal portion of the given number. 7.29 under 7 is in the ones place, 2 is in the 10th place and 9 is in the 100th place, right? So that's why you should not forget to put the decimal point in the quotient. What's the next step? It is the same usual steps that we were doing. What was that? We had to double the...
Ma'am, double 2, ma'am.
Double the quotient there, so it becomes 4 and put a dash here. So this
Ma'am, we have to double the divisor, no, ma'am, not a quotient, no.
Sorry?
Ma'am, we have to double the divisor, no, ma'am, not the quotient.
What did I say?
Ma'am, you said
Yes,
as a
ma'am,
quotient.
double the divisor only. That sir was also telling me.
Sorry, divisor only. Did I say quotient? Sorry. Double the divisor, which is 4. Then put a dash here, which will be any number which you have to multiply and get. So it can be substituted as 41 into 1. Or it can be 42 into 2. Like this you can do. So because it is ending with 9, can you guess what should be the digit there?
Ma'am, 3.
Maybe it is 3. Shall we try? 43 into 3. Will it be 329 is what I have to see. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. It's only 129. So what shall I do? Still can I go?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, you can take
ma'am,
9 itself
ma'am,
Six.
or
7,
6.
ma'am,
Ma'am,
6.
because this is 129, we
Oh,
need
46
329.
into 6. 6, 6 are 36. No, it will end in 6 only. I want it to end in 9. 24,
Ma'am, you
6
can
is 2.
go
ma'am,
with
7,
9 only, ma'am. 49.
No, 47 into 7 because 7 square is 49 ending with 9. You take a 428 plus 432. Exactly, I am getting 329. So this digit has to be 7 and hence this will be 7. 747s are 329. It completes the division.
Ma'am,
So
for
the
the
square
second
root
step, to
of
find the number near, to fill the blank near the 47, we have to do trial and error method, no, ma'am.
yes, that's what I was trying. No, see, I put 3, I didn't get 6 also, I didn't get 7, I got it exactly. It's a trial and error only. But you can use a little logic because you have already studied square numbers. You should think about numbers whose squares end with 9. That's why I told immediately it can be 7 because I know 7 square ends with 9. Okay, that little knowledge of your square numbers, if you use, you will be faster. You don't have to try everything and come to 7. 3 agilanda takshna you must think about 7 because you know 3 square ends in 9 and the 7 square also ends in 9. Between the 5, 6 and the 5 and 6 need not be tried at all, 4 also because it is ending with 6. Alright. So the square root of 7.29 will become equal to 2.7. So this is how you complete the problem. Any doubt so far?
no doubts, ma'am.
Okay.
No.
So we'll take up one more. We'll take up maybe the next one itself, 51.84. So the third one I have taken, that is 51.84. Now you will tell me what to do. I am just going to follow what you're telling me so that I also get a feel that you have understood what I'm doing. Yeah, the first
Yes,
step.
ma'am,
What
we
is the
can
first
divide
step?
it to the
We have
84
to
as one
divide it
part.
into two
You have
blocks.
to divide them into blocks. Either you put the now block in the bottom or in the top. Because we are used to putting it at the top, let us make it happen.
Yes,
84
ma'am,
is
in the
1
video for
and 84 is
dividing non-decimal numbers, the sir used putting in the upside and dividing decimal numbers, he used to put the bars in the
fine. You
downside.
can put it anywhere. The convenience is yours. Okay. Now I have divided into two parts. One block is 84, that is the decimal portion, and the whole number portion is 51 because you have two digits here. You have neatly divided them into two blocks. All right. Then we start with our division. So
Yes,
let us start. 51.84. So I have to take the
Ma'am,
first
we can go with the 7 square, which is
sum
49.
of the
square
square
we
number
can
which
take.
is nearest to 51. I know
Ma'am, we
my
can
7
go with 7 square.
square is 49, 8 square is
64.
64.
Ma'am, it will be
Which
more.
one will I take?
May not be.
Ma'am, 7 you can
Seven
go.
square
You
we
will
can
take
take.
7 square because that only is less than 51. This is exceeding 51. Something
Yes,
else
ma'am.
visible? Okay, so we take 7 square, 7 and 7. That makes it 49. On subtraction, you get a 2.
Yes, ma'am. Two will. Ma'am,
Right,
we have
next
to
you
bring
bring
down
down the next
84.
block,
Yes,
which
ma'am,
is
it will become
4.
284.
So bring it down. What should you not forget in
Ma'am,
the
we should put a decimal point, ma'am.
yes, because the decimal is the whole number is over and we are moving on to the decimal portion. So it is 284. Double the divisor, which is
Ma'am,
14,
14.
and put a blank for the digit that you're going to add. It is ending with 4. So think what should be your digit.
Ma'am,
Squares
2.
end with 4.
2. Ma'am, 2.
Let us try 2. 142 into 2. Exactly it is
Ma'am, we'll
284.
get 284
So your
exactly.
digit is 2 here. So it will be 2 in the quotient. So it will be 284, which makes it a 0. And hence, the square root of your 51.84 will be equal to 7.2. As simple as that. Right? Shall we take up one more?
Yes, ma'am, we can take up one more problem.
No doubt so far? Are you able to clearly follow
Yes,
all the
yes,
steps?
we
Yes,
are
ma'am.
able to clearly follow.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, tomorrow there will be a test, no, ma'am.
Tomorrow is a holiday, my dear.
Okay, ma'am. I mean,
You
next
did not
class.
realize. I will tell you. Just give me one moment. Let me finish this. Another two problems at least I want to do. Uh, Let me come back. 42.25. Right. Because this is very, very important for my 10th standard. I don't want to do the decimal square roots in the 10th standard again. If I'm teaching you today, it means it has to be carried over because my mensuration in class 10, all the square roots will be in decimals only. So we are learning it for our use in class 10. Let us not forget it, let us learn it properly. All right, starting again. Splitting into blocks.
Yes, ma'am. We have
No,
to split
25
them
and
and then
42
we
will
can
be
start
there.
dividing.
Okay, let's start with the division.
Then we
42.25.
can go by 6 square 36.
Ma'am, 6.
Yes, 6 square is 36, whereas 7 square will become a
49.
49.
Ma'am,
It will
49
not
will
allow
be
me to
exceed,
take
ma'am,
7
so we
square.
cannot do that.
So let me take 6. 6 are 36. On subtraction, I'll get a 6 again.
Yes,
Put a
ma'am.
decimal, bring down the 25. Continue the division with a new divisor by doubling the divisor previously, that is
12
12.
and one dash
And the
also.
dash. Ending with 5, very easy to guess.
Ma'am, 5 only.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
5 only.
125 multiplied with 5, which makes it 625 exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So the square root of 42.25 will become 6.5. One more.
Yes, ma'am.
The last one maybe that completes the chapter. Let me take up the fifth one in the same set. Like this, you may have some word problems also, like while you
Yes,
find
ma'am. There
the
are
solution,
many questions there, ma'am.
you
There
may
are
have to
500
find the
kilometers.
square root. Yeah, I think there was one example done in the video.
Yeah, ma'am. There was one
That
example.
itself you can take down maybe. I will not do one more here now. So you should know that there are
Okay, ma'am.
such
That word
problems.
problem should be done in the exercise part of our
Yeah,
notes.
it should be done in the notebook. Okay,
Ma'am, I have a
31.36
doubt,
is
ma'am.
the next one.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, with the long division method also, there was such a word problem. Should we write that?
Yes, that is exactly what we are discussing. The word problem which was there in the previous video, which I shared yesterday, please complete that in your classwork so
No,
that you
all the
know.
word problems are only the word problems which are in the exercise, in our exercise.
Only a word problem which was discussed in the video. That's all. Only I think two were there or one was there, I forget.
Ma'am, I think
Was
2
it only
Ma'am,
was
one
there.
problem?
actually, you didn't tell to write the word problem in the long division method, so I didn't write. I will write the
No, no, I didn't
continuation.
tell. Now only I'm telling. But how many problems were there? Was it one or two?
Ma'am, I think it was 2.
Two. If
Two
it
were
is
there, ma'am.
two, write down both of them. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now again we will continue. 31.36 is the new number. 31.36. The two blocks are already ready. 31, which is the nearest square number for that.
Ma'am,
5
5.
square.
Ma'am, we
Ma'am,
can go by
5.
5.
Whereas 6 square is 36.
36, it can't be done, ma'am.
That will not be taken. So 5 square, 5 5s are 25. On subtraction, I get a 6, the decimal, and then bring down the 36. Double the divisor, it is 10, multiplied with any digit, ending with 6. So you have to check
ma'am,
4 and 6.
Ma'am, 4.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
you will check with 4. 4 fours are 16 and 4 ones are 4. I have a still bigger number. So let me check with 6. 6 6 are 36 and 6 ones are 6. Exactly 6. So your new quotient there is 6, which is 636 on subtraction has given you 0. So square root of 31.36 is equal to 5.6. Great. Any more doubts here?
ma'am, no doubts. Actually, ma'am, I have a doubt in the previous video.
Yeah.
Ma'am, in the long division method video, there were, I think, two word examples were there. Actually, I
Okay.
have written the two number examples. Shall I write like the long division method word problem examples and write this in front of the decimal thing?
You can continue with these four examples that I have done
Yes,
now.
ma'am. When the PT drill,
The
I
word
think
problem.
it's in the exercise only, ma'am. The PT drill word problem we can write as exercise, no, ma'am.
Sorry, come again. I didn't get you.
The question, the ninth question in our exercise 6.4, they have solved, and that is there in the video. We can write under the exercise 6.4 as
Yes, you can write the number and write it. I'm just telling you, at least those two problems should be completed in your classwork.
Ma'am, what about the long division
You
method?
can continue. See, yesterday you have written only the decimal square roots, right? So today you continue with these 4 examples, and after you finish writing this, go back to that word problems and complete that word problem also. That will complete the chapter, and we can say we are done with squares and square roots. Okay.
So what about the word problems with long division method?
There was one problem, is it? So that also you included the end, no problem, no harm at all.
Okay.
Don't try to insert it in between and all. Bring it to the end, never mind.
I mean, the exercise only we'll write that.
Yes, yes, you
Okay.
can write it.
Thank
There. But write down the question, because I don't know if it is a worked out example or an exercise problem. I'm not having that. I can't recall that, right?
Yes, ma'am, we'll write that under the exercise.
But write down the question is my
Yeah, ma'am.
request, because
Yes,
I don't know
question
whether it's a
we'll be
worked out
writing that.
example, right? Okay. So now I think I'll stop this recording here first.